Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello everybody, welcome back here to your favorite TV show, TIT News. Teachers Informs Teachers News. We have today a lot of special guests that are going to talk about culture. What is culture? What are their characteristics? This is something that we are going to talk here in the studio. So keep connected to learn about cultures. Let's go back to our reporter, Marcela. Hello, Marcela. Are you ready?
Thank you, Leo. And hello, everybody. My name is Marcela, and now let's talk about what is culture. Well, culture is the characteristics and knowledge of a particular group of people encompassing religion, language, music, cuisine, social habits, and arts. Well, the Center of Advanced Research on Language Acquisition goes a step further, defining culture as shared patterns of behavior and interactions, cognitive constructs, an understanding that is learned by socialization. Now, let's talk. The word culture derives from a French word that in turn derives from the Latin colere, which means to tend to the earth and grow, or cultivation and nature. It shares its etymology with a number of words that are related to actively fostering growth. Now that we know, we can go back to the studio with Leo. Thank you all.
Thank you, Marcela. Thanks for keeping us informed about what is culture. You did an amazing job. Claps for you, Marcela. Thank you. Now we are going back to a special guest that we have tonight here in our studio. Let's welcome our bestseller, Mayela Cisneros. Welcome to the studio, Mayela.
Hi Leo and everyone in their houses. I'm really glad to be here with you. I'm really excited that you invited me. Thank you. So today I'm going to talk about my new book, One World. This book is about experiences that I had while learning about a lot of cultures. Let me tell you that 3 years ago I traveled around the world. And I shared a lot of moments with a lot of people, and obviously they shared their culture with me. So by this experience, I realized and discovered that culture has a lot of characteristics. Like we are always learning and sharing culture because we are always in touch with other people. And also culture is always like changing, it's dynamic, it's diverse. We have a lot of cultures, but this is very important. Culture gives us the possibility of having a range of behavior patterns. In this journey, I found that as much as we are different, we are one world. We are humans, we are like brothers. So I hope you can enjoy my book and know more about this beautiful and amazing One World. And let me tell you that this Saturday I will have a dialogue about my experiences with the people who bought the book. So hope you be there. And Leo, thank you for the invitation again. It was a pleasure being here with you. So thank you, and let's go back with you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Mayela, for explaining to us about your new book, One World, and also to be here in our studio, to take a few moments of your busy life to be here with our public and show us about what are the characteristics of the culture. And well, we must buy your new book, One World. Let's go to our nearest library store and buy it. So thank you, Mayela. And we'll see you in a few minutes after the commercials.
Out for some Lay's and you face a test. Which tasty chip will be the best? Sour cream and onion, smoky barbecue, cheddar, sour cream, salt and vinegar too. You sample them all, cause the crisp is so good on your lips. Yeah. You left your wallet at home, but now you have a new best friend.
The many flavors of Lay's chips. One taste and you're in love.
Welcome back, audience. Welcome back, dear public. We are here in TIT News, Teachers Inform Teachers News. So, are you ready for our next reporter? Now it's the turn for Giselle and Jaresi, and they are going to talk about the components of culture. You might say, what? The components? The culture have components? Yeah, the culture have components. So let's learn about it. Welcome, Jaresi and Giselle.
Hello everyone, welcome back to your TIT News. It's a pleasure to have you another day and to say hello again in this beautiful day. Well, as we already saw and learned about the concept of culture, it's the turn to your favorite reporter to talk about the main concepts of culture. The first component we have is communication. In this part, we can talking about language. We define this concept as organization of writing or spoken symbols into a standardized system that we use primarily for communication or the culture, right? And it's governed by rules. In English, by grammar. Okay, the second component is cognitive. In this part, we can talking about values. Values share beliefs about what is good or bad, right or wrong, desirable or undesirable. We can also say that value of a group determine character of people and the creations of other aspects of culture. Okay, well, now my partner Jaresi is going to share with us the next two components. Thanks for your attention and for watching. See you next time. Go with you, Yare.
Thank you, Giselle. I will explain the result of the interview that I did to people about components of culture. The result gives us two components, behavioral and material. In the component behavioral, we have norms, mores, laws, folkways, and rituals. For example, in this component, the norms are rules and expectations by which a society guides the behavior of its members. On the other hand, the other component of culture, the material, gives us the tools, medicines, books, transportation, and technologies. For example, when people use the bus. So this is it. My name is Janet Rodriguez, and I'm gonna come back to the studio. Thank you.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you, Giselle, for telling us the components of culture. We learn about it and we learn a lot. We get a lot of information, and we are really happy to have you as our reporters here in our TIT News, Teachers Inform Teachers News. So, we are almost getting to the end of our program, of our show, but before we finish, I want you to follow us on Instagram and also on Twitter. Remember that there we have a lot of news and also we are going to post a lot of the things that we learned today, okay? So let's welcome our final reporter. Yes, you guessed it. Frida Velasquez is here in our studio to talk about something else about the cultures. What is it? Okay, let's go back to you, Frida. We are here listening.
Thank you, Leo. Hello, everyone. I'm Frida Velasquez, your favorite TIT News reporter. I hope all of you are okay. So, in this section, we're gonna talk about how culture can be transmitted. First of all, it's important to mention that transmission of culture may take place by imitation as well as by instruction. We can also say that the way a group of people within a society tend to learn and pass on information. There are 3 ways of transmission of culture. First, we have enculturation. But what is enculturation? Well, it's a process by which people learn the requirements of their surrounding cultures and values and behavior appropriated or necessary in that culture. For example, the language, folkways, and social traditions. Well, we continue, and then we have assimilation. Assimilation is a process in which an individual entirely loses its awareness of his/her previous group identity and takes on the culture and attitudes of another group. But it could be not a good thing, because sometimes the people must become similar to everyone else to fit in and lose their distinctness. And at last but not least, we have acculturation. That it could be the positive way about assimilation, because means that newcomers can learn operating rules of the new culture, all the while keeping their original values. This means they can learn the new traditions, but they will still embrace their own culture. A simple example, Japanese people dressing in Western clothing. Why? Because maybe he still preserves his language and traditions, but he adopted the clothing of the other culture. It's like a mix. So, this is my report for today. Thanks for watching. I'm Frida Velasquez. Have a great day. We come back to you from the other side of the studio, Leo.
Thank you, Frida. As always, you are our best reporter. And thank you for talking about how culture is transmitted to our family, to our friends, and that's something really, really interesting. So, sadly, it's the end of our news, of our show, our program, your best, your favorite program here, TIT News, Teachers Inform Teachers News. Thank you to being here. Thank you for being connected here with us and to learning more about culture with us. And also remember to follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, and also on Snapchat. Yes, we are still on Snapchat. So that's all for today, and let's hope to see you tomorrow. And remember, wash your hands. Bye.
Audio